Thing number 2 is to get that foot forward. So I surf goofy with my left foot back. So when I'm popping up, I'll show you first. There's 2 different ways, right? You can do like the kind of chicken wing pop up, which is a little bit slower, and that's fine for where we're surfing. Or you can do the kind of like step, actually there's 3, or you can do just the straight pop up. You don't have to worry about doing the straight pop up. So we're going like this. Every time you're gonna practice popping up, do it as if you're paddling out, right? So you're creating the closest situation that you possibly can. When you're paddling out, legs together, tops of the feet on the board. Chest up high, looking forward. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hands down next to the chest, honestly next to your boobs. Like you're gonna do a cobra. And then keeping those legs down, pinned down, press up like this. That's your first thing, right? So if I'm sideways, when I do that, go down, paddle, 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 hands next to the boobs, press up. I'm basically in the beginning of a cobra. Now I'm not like letting my back sink back. I've got the core completely engaged. Paddle, 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 hands next to boobs, cobra up, 1, 2. So part of that is the flexibility in the hips. It's the strength in the core. It's the strength in the arms to push you up. It's the strength in the legs to keep them pinned together. Trust me, it really, really helps, because when you have your legs apart, it's hard for you to see here. If your legs are like this and they're just kind of floppy, first of all, it's hard to lift your chest up enough. Once you pin them together, you've got that muscle engagement. Draw the toes back like we're in yoga class. Paddle, 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 paddle. When you keep your chest up high, the nose of the board doesn't dunk down. It stays up because you're putting more weight in the middle and the back of the board. Paddle, 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 paddle. Hands by the boobs, right? Elbows back. See, this is the same position as a push-up, as a tricep push-up. Up to cobra, 1, 2. And you stay low, so you don't have to stand up right away. You don't have to pop up into, because you're gonna fall every single time. You can't have your feet that wide, but you can't have your legs straight. So the more your knees are bent, paddle, 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 1, 2. The more your knees are bent, the more you can steer the board once you learn how to do it. To slow down, you put weight on your back foot. To speed up, you put weight on your front foot or walk forward. It seems like that's a long time from now, but it's not. So again, it's all of that engagement, right? If you're worried that you don't have the flexibility to pop up and do that, that's normal, right? We're not 10 years old. So what can you do to increase that strength and flexibility? Wall squats. Let's see if what's coming. Wall squats. So you go down on the wall and hold it and go lower and lower and lower. Give yourself a target amount of time before you're going to go down, and a total target amount of time for doing it. Also, I find that the ability to take this foot, right? Can you see me yet? Either foot, and draw it forward. You see this move? Here. My foot is not touching the floor. And take it back and draw it out to the outside of the tricep, and take it back and draw it across and take it back and draw it forward, and then place that foot down, right? So you're working on the core, you're working on the mobility in the hip, and eventually you're bringing that foot forward. Now, you're not coming this far forward when you're going surfing, right? So, but this is my more flexible hip, and this is my foot that goes forward when I'm surfing. For whatever reason, whether it's the same thing or not, I don't know. I gotta do the other side now. So I can't come as far forward with this one. I don't have the flexibility in my hip. I still have to work on it, but you'll see it's harder for me to get that foot down. Maybe that's just my body structure, and maybe that's why I don't surf in this direction. It's not that easy for me to do it, right? So you can see, put all those pieces together, and you get legs pinned together, tops of feet pressing down on the tail of the board, paddle, paddle, chest up, paddle, 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 hands by your chest, cobra up, step, step. And that's it. You don't need to go faster than that. I don't even know if I can do it right now. Paddle, paddle, paddle. Nope. I can't jump into a surf pose right now. I used to be able to do it. I can't do it anymore. It doesn't matter because the waves that we're surfing, out of breath. It's very humid. The waves that we're surfing on a beach break of like 1 to 4 foot waves, if you can do step, step, that's fast enough. You don't need to pop up faster than that. You want to start like surfing barrels in Hawaii, get yourself a coach. All right, I hope that helps you for this summer. Every single day, you decide how many you're gonna do, write it down, start your notebook, write it down, make yourself do it. What? It's a total of 10 minutes between this video and the last one, and I'm talking the whole time and I'm showing you. Just set yourself a goal, do it. You'll work on your core strength, you'll work on your upper body strength, you'll work on your lower body strength, and you'll work on your flexibility. I have one other thing I'm gonna put in a different video.